Being physically active for kids is part of their development. I mean, it's as important to kids as eating and being educated and sleeping at night. Their bodies need it. They need it for their psychological development, for their sense of well-being. And truly, it should be a top priority for all of us when we're raising kids, is to become aware of how active or inactive our kids are and really encourage play and physical activity. We only have to look around to see how many of our kids are overweight and obese. How many of our kids are really disengaged from their bodies. They're just not healthy. So even the kids that are not overweight are often unhealthy. At Goodlife Kids Foundation, we believe that every kid deserves a healthy start in life and deserves to be physically active because the benefits are so enormous. So the goals of Goodlife Kids Foundation, I mean, is number one, we've got to keep educating people. We've got to keep building awareness on the importance of physical movement for kids, because it can't just be flavor of the month. It can't be, let's talk about this year because everybody else is talking about it. I mean, we have to be a passionate voice around the importance of moving our bodies, the benefit. We have to give tools to parents and to educators on how to get kids moving.
Knees bent, arms up.
We also support other organizations that are getting kids moving. So, you know, people like the Boys and the Girls Club, after-school programs that focus on getting kids moving in those after-school hours. You know, a program out of Toronto called Girls on the Run, which use movement and sport to build self-esteem in young girls, particularly girls that may not have opportunities otherwise to engage in physical activity and play sport.
To see these girls, not just when we have the program, but to see these girls come up to themselves and to me and to Miss Gruner and Miss Bedeau in the halls and say, Girls on the Run is fantastic, or Miss Hammett, I feel beautiful today. That's very powerful. And Girls on the Run and Goodlife are the reasons why we are here, and that is all that I can ask for.
Girls on the Run, we're number one!
Kids that are active have higher self-esteem. Many studies have shown this. They also concentrate at school better. They learn better. So we have created the separation in our culture between our mind and our body, where often in our educational environment we think about teaching the mind, but we're really teaching the whole child. And a huge part of the way children learn is to be physically moving and active during the day. About 10% of Canadian kids are getting enough physical activity for optimal growth and development, only about 10%.
Having 80% Aboriginal students at our school, these kids have a 5 times greater chance of getting diabetes. There's a high obesity rate, and I think we wanted to show kids that exercising can actually energize them, can bring more energy to their day, so they would come in on their breaks before school, after school, and when they get to class, they're just not lethargic. A lot of those kids come in, they haven't had a good breakfast, they're sleepy when they get to school, and when we can implement this type of program, they're ready to learn, and we've seen a big difference in terms of energy in all ages throughout the school.
What we're seeing is that we're directly affecting the lives of kids, and I think that that has been very important to us as a foundation, to feel the impact, to see the impact. Promoting the idea of physical activity and fitness and sharing ideas is so important, but sometimes you miss that sort of concreteness of actually, you know, seeing a program run. So I think we found a really nice balance in our organization.
One of the boys, he's very meek and mild in a lot of things, and he's isn't the first one to join into an activity. And when I see him here, I see him join in, I see him laugh, I see him have fun, I see him take part in the basketball, in the floor hockey, and that's not something that I would normally see from him. So for me, that's a huge thing. Another boy that I see here is the boy that, you know, when you talk to at school, you know, the school's having issues with him, and he's always in trouble, and you know, he's not making those positive choices, which is why he was chosen for the program. And when I see him here, you don't see any of that. Nobody would even know that that was why he was chosen for the program. He's incredibly helpful in this program. He's the one who's actually taking over and providing help to some of the others So it's it's a nice balance, and I think that proves to me why the program's needed and how beneficial it is.
We have to continue to promote the importance and to stay in the media around the issue, to find every opportunity that we can to talk to parents about the importance of getting our kids moving, because we want parents to feel so passionate about it, that they're as passionate about making sure their kids are moving every day than they are about strapping their kids into a seatbelt or a car seat, that they really get that this is incredibly important for their child's development physically, mentally, socially, spiritually. That movement touches upon all of those things.
I just enjoy getting out and doing different activities that you don't really have the opportunity to do by yourself.
It's a lot of hands-on activities, and I like that. And why? Because it's good for your body and health too.
What has been really satisfying is seeing the organization grow in the last year, seeing us really launch that granting program and being able to put the money in the hands of the right organizations and see them blossom. Because so many of these people that run, things like Girls on the Run or a Boys and Girls Club, their expertise is programming, and getting kids moving and inspiring kids. And they need other people to give them the money to do it.
Thank you, Girls on the Run and Goodlife Fitness.